What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, do everything necessary to get this thing to live long, thrive, and survive. Guys, let's go ahead and take a look at XRP here on the 4-hour time frame as price action is leading towards a massive upside right now, guys. This is the product of a few things that we've been talking about, guys. Remember that we signaled that potential entry at around that $2 area, right? From the $2 zone, for the 198 area, right? Really, from the bottom side of this pennant here, guys, the same pennant that we've been talking about, right? Rallying all the way up to the top of 250, pulling back all the way to the areas of around 219, 220, and then upside, guys. Still part of the same plan, still part of the same price structure, and there are several formations here that are suggesting continuation towards the upside. I got to tell you this, number one resistance, though, guys. The best thing that could have happened right now is that we did resist over one of the first take profit targets that I had kind of listed here, right, guys? This is some of the analysis that I had before we came up to some price. I was expecting price to go up to these 261 area, right? And we notice here resistance at 260.19. Now, why though, right? Why? Of course, if we look at the daily time frame, you're going to notice here that you're going to put, you can put this line right above here and see that there is obviously a bunch of candles here that are in the way that can just kind of slow price action from continuing. The reason why I'm saying that it was great for the 261 to reach is because this is going to encourage the weekly and bi-weekly close. I'm sorry, the weekly and I think it was the 4-day. Let's see that. Yeah, guys, we're going to have a 1-day, 2-day, 3-day. Notice the time frame here. These are the time frames that I'm looking at, right? 1-day time frame, that's going to be over here, obviously, in 2 hours. But we're going to experience the closure of a bi-daily in 1 day and 3 hours. Your 3-day time frame, 1 day and 3 hours, 4-day, and the weekly time frame, guys. This would suggest a potential pullback. The best thing that could have happened, because remember here, just about 3 hours ago, we were sitting at around the 240 level, breaking above this level here. The best thing, as I spoke to some of the students and some of the trading members inside of the private ARCa Bull server, I was talking about the potentials, and the best thing that could happen would be to break into that 261, resist from this weekly top here, and then retrace to start validating the 244 to 239 as a new top and the 50% of the weekly retrace, because this is coming in soon, guys. It doesn't mean, right, not yet. As soon as you see on the weekly time frame here, spot price action XRP, that this says around 5 or 6 hours, then you're going to start getting a little bit of decompression on this bar. Hopefully they reach down as far as that 239 or 240 level before, guess what, a continuation to the upside, guys. What we are building here is a massive bull flag formation, right, guys? And this bull flag does lead to some pretty ridiculous price. I guess if we're going to get into speculation right here, guys, then let's freaking do it, man. I know some of you like this damn speculation here, man, so whatever. But let's do it, right? So we're gonna take a trend line here from the very bottom, from the very top side of the bull flag. We'll just do it like this here, right? Hold on. Okay, if we could, come on. Can't do it. Okay, it's all good. We'll just use it like this. So the top side of the price action here would actually take us into the targets of around $4.46. Okay, guys. Yes, I already had a previous resistance in here. I've been expecting an upside here based on several other signals, guys. Many other signals have been leading for this potential upside here. Say even a shorter time frame, bull pennant, right? The bull pennant from that top end also leading towards potential topside targets over here. Also, we have from, let's see, an 8-hour, I think we could see this, right? The 8-hour time frame has an inverse head and shoulders right here, guys. All these, this is what I teach the master students all the time. This is your bullish tri-formation breakout, right? Each formation has a topside target to observe and a probability base for that run. So everything good. Please remember, guys, that today was the start of the ARC Master's Course, the Beginners in Charting Mentorship Program. If you want to know how to be able to call out these targets like these, make sure to be able to join. The links are in the description below for the end of the year sale. Take advantage of that now, guys. Anyway, let's go ahead and come back here for XRP and see what that continuation is looking like. The way that we're going to do this continuation, guys, is actually going to be based around the volatility versus momentum profile, starting from an immediate short term. Okay, guys, so we're going to quantify now the downside first, because that's what it's likely going to do. Okay, how do we know that? Well, remember what I tell you, the simple way, the same thing that we always teach here, guys. The reason why you call me a sorcerer and you call me Nostradamus, and there's a whole bunch of names that have come up, right? So notice here that we're starting the curve volatility, right? So this volatility, think of it as your acceleration pedal, right? So acceleration upside on the volatility component means more participants buying and selling. It doesn't mean that upside price action. It just means volatility. Many people are participating in the buying and selling of this asset presently, okay? Now, what gives you the bias and direction, think of this as your pitch for the plane, I guess, right? So if we're going to pitch like this, we're going to go up, right? If we pitch like that, we're going to go down, right? So think of this as your pitch, right? So this is pitched to the downside on a 10-minute time frame. 10-minute time frame is immediate, so now, right? So this would be, since we're about to close this 10-minute time frame in 3 minutes, it's going to close a red bar, meaning that we would have continuation to the downside. So potential retrace to start short at around 256.18 before continuing. Now, how far do we have to see this downside, though? How far more do we have? 15-minute time frame closing in 8 minutes here. That has a downside pivot with expansion. So we're accelerating to the downside, guys, on a 15-minute time frame. Does that cascade? Does that domino into the 30? The 30-minute time frame as well. Check it out, right? Massive expansion, huge downside on that stochastic momentum indicator. We also have the weakness coming in on the hour with expansion, right? We have downside all the way up to a potential 2 hour. Let me just make sure. Nope. 3 hour time frame has a little bit of downside, right? This, guys, look at this. The 3 hour time frame just opened up not too long ago. That means that it's owed a potential retrace to the 50% of this bar. Close to that 50% would be this here. So around 250. Right? So 251, right around there, that could pull back. But why would it do that? Why is it trying to go back all the way? Remember that the probabilities land at 60 to 70% of the time. You'll get a 30 to 50% prior bar pullback. All right, well, let's go to the 6 hour time frame. 6 hour time frame is closing in 2 hours, right? And that has a potential to pull back 50% of its weight. So 50% of its weight is roughly where? At 251, man. Oh, again, hell yeah, man. Heads up. We could be getting just a little bit of a pullback here, guys. I think that, realistically speaking, there could be a volatile potential pitch. Let's find out how far that downside could last. So I would say just about, let me see, 3 hours. Yeah, just about 4, and that would be a 6 hours worth of downside. Let's put the data cells up, guys. Remember, I code my things, right? These are my scripts. So this is looking like an 8-cent drawdown from the opening of the next 6 hour bar, or from the opening of this one here, guys. So if it's an 8-cent drawdown from the opening of this one, if this continues to the downside here on the immediate candle, that means that 8 cents minus the open of this candle, which is at 248. What target did we speak about at the very beginning of this thing? We spoke about a 239 or 240, right? Yeah, so maybe there. So there is a probability here to reach to 240 as an area to validate a huge support, big opportunity. Okay, guys. So if that does not happen, then we can see ourselves with a 250 to 248 support before continuing towards the upside. But I can almost bet that we're going to get that. We're potentially going to get that 240s, let's just say anywhere between 244 and 240, guys, okay? There's a lot of bullish price action happening right now, guys. Another thing to introduce a potential downside is that this is called your 3 rising methods, right? A 3 white soldiers that usually leads price action towards the downside temporarily before correcting towards the upside. Look it up on Google. You'll see it for yourself, guys. Okay, so now continuing towards the upside is obviously the 6 hour, right? So now, do we have upside on the 8 hour? Hell yes, we do. Massive acceleration towards a massive upside. We're going to quantify that upside now. 12-hour time frame. Look at that. Huge volatility spike right up here. Huge amount of stochastic momentum inside of the bullish control zone now. Daily time frame shifting towards that upside and potentially getting us that shift in volatility, and it's closing in 2 hours and 19 minutes. Guys, I will say this. Now remember, as we approach the closes of the major bars, right, like a 4 hour, 6 hour, and 8 hour bar typically retrace at around 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to the close of the bar. So right at around, that's why I said around 20 minutes, right? You're going to start noticing the decrease of that 8 hour bar or whatever. Well, the daily time frame does have that too. And notice how it's starting to decrease. The daily has a 1 hour time frame before it can start pulling back and then open the new day from around a 50% pullback, just like it did right here. Okay, so let's go ahead and observe. What's the 50% of this day? All right, so the 50% of this daily candle is leading towards, what did we just say before this, man? 243s, right? 244 to around 240. So that's leading towards a potential pullback in that area. What can stop price action from getting there, however? Things that can stop price action from getting into that area, I would say right here, 247 to around 250. So expect, guys, I still, I would expect anywhere down here, just get a little bit of a pullback, 50% prior bar retrace on that daily. And then we have upside continuation, huge inverted head and shoulders, big ass pennant, likely leading price action towards an upside here in the immediate short term. So by daily time frame, guys, that's, that opened up here with a slight, pullback, but I got to tell you that this is on a man. That's your bull flag here on a 3-day time frame. That also has a measured upside, right, guys? So that bull flag would be measured from this point. I know the drawings are there. I got it. Hold on just a sec, right? So let's just see where the hell that thing is. Yep, that's the top side of this candle. That would be 248. Let's just observe it like that. This would be 248 right there. Yep, that's it. I'm expecting here a potential top side after a 50% prior bar pull, 239 to 243, 244, around there ish, right? Then we'll get this thing to continue running into the the targets that I'm looking at, guys, are here maybe 285 to around 290. I would say, okay, guys, this is a resistance I'm noticing, okay? I'm talking about for the more immediate short term. 295.64 to about 284.42. Big resistance there, guys, and there could be some drawdown from that point, okay? But it's no big deal. You're going to ask, ARCa, why do you have this huge green bar there? What does that green area mean? Well, let me go ahead and show you this, guys. Bi-weekly time frame. Let's go ahead and just zoom out and zoom out and zoom out. Okay. That entire range where we are right now with the top side of around 328, this is your resistance from this ascending triangle, guys. So that resistance is it's key. Right. As soon as we break out of this resistance here, it's gonna be blue skies, right? So if we get that blue skies after that $3 and roughly 34 cents, guys, the target that I'm observing first would be right about here at around $8 and 23 cents, just above $8 there. Okay, guys. So if we can make that happen, I think that we would be if price action continues in the way that it is, we're getting a nice little pump from BTC right now, continuing towards that volatile upside, still within the chop area that we identified a few days ago, right, guys? That's how can I tell you, right? I mean, guys, this is absolutely where we are, right? So if this is the chop zone that I said that we were likely going to stay in here for a bit. So yeah, guys, I think it's okay. Just know that I'm still seeing here the potentials of continuation. Okay, we have a major resistance on BTC at 96,785. As soon as we can break above that 96,000, it really is 96.7 to around 96 or 98.8, right? That resistance here is tough, guys. Need to get over that in order for us to make that top side of 101. Okay, guys, but looking at the upside, which by the way, it's BTC is completely it helps push the upside narrative on XRP, even though XRP is about to face some approval here pretty soon. It's looking good, right? So we still have massive upside in an 8-hour time frame with volatility expansion. 12-hour time frame, same situation, expanding with an upside bias on stochastic momentum. This is leading towards let's see, we're gonna get this upside right now. So yeah, daily time frame at least of upside, right? So that daily time frame is gonna close green here pretty soon, and I do expect this is BTC futures. So I mean, this is already damn bullish. So let's go ahead and look at spot price action BTC sitting at 94,691. We identified 4 hours volatility upside. Okay, 6 hours volatility upside, and continuing. Let's see. I'll give you guys the target here. Yeah, we still have some consolidation to go, but I do expect BTC to start making some moves here, maybe after the close today. Okay, guys, as we are very contracted right now. We are not moving whatsoever. So that's telling you right now that the strength, in fact, is based around XRP, and it's fundamental, right, guys? So very good stuff here. Just wait for BTC to finally start making some moves. We're sitting at XRP 256 at the time of this recording, so please, heads up. Okay, guys, so I think this is going to be a pretty good place to consider stopping this video, guys. So if any questions or concerns, please make sure to make a difference in your trading life. Make sure to reach the description links below, right? So I love you guys very much, and we will talk here very, very soon. I hope this information worked out for you. Okay, guys, peace, 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 and peace. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Ever, 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 ever. I need you to do your own due diligence, and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good rest of your night and or day. And I will catch you at the bell on Monday. Adios, team.